Yeah. Happy Thursday, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome to the Dollar Hour. I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. We got an awesome show planned tonight. Tonight we're gonna be discussing. I'm gonna give you guys my advice on how to stop living from paycheck to paycheck. A lot of times people really don't want to discuss this issue because it's kind of hard to share your personal information, let people know exactly what's going on in your life. You might have some shared friends that you do share your business with and everything like that. But for the most part, we want everybody, see we doing okay. Don't ask me.
Mind their business.
Exactly.
Mind your business.
But a lot of times people suffer in silence.
That's right.
Because hey, payday came and shit.
And went.
Man,
the same day.
What the hell? Did I just go to a check cashing place or a damn magician?
Right.
Abracadabra. What the hell my check went? Shit. I ain't got no damn money up in here.
Right.
But tonight that's what we want to discuss tonight. How to stop living from paycheck to paycheck. Again, I'm Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Before we get started, I want to say what's up to my awesome producer, DJ Lab.
What's going on, Brothers Thursday?
Hey man, best day of the week. Best day of the week.
That's right.
Also to my other producer, Slick 316. What's up, Reek?
Always in the building.
Yeah. And again, you guys know Mr. Short Dollar. We talk about personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. We got over 400 channels on the YouTube channel. We got a grant playlist with over 150 grant opportunities. Quick housekeeping thing, guys. If you have any questions outside of what we're talking about, that being business, finance, grants, anything like that, hold it up until the end of the show. I promise you. I'll open the floor up at the end of the show like I always do and answer the questions that you guys may have. What I'm about to say, right now we're streaming live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter. I think that's all the platforms. We're streaming live on there. Also, you can check us out on Misfits, with Misfits Radio, Misfits TV radio station. Make sure you go there as well. Subscribe to it, but definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel, regardless of what platform that you're looking on, because that's the hub where all the videos and information is there. Subscribe and make sure you hit that bell to get a notification each time we upload a new video.
That's right.
So now going to tonight's discussion, we're talking about how to stop living from paycheck to paycheck, right? I go back to let's say early 2000, Poochie. Working up in the warehouse, going to school at night. And I remember I had my which I still own, my boo, my 78 Cadillac Coupe de Ville.
Coupe de Ville.
Yes, sir. A double G, a girl get her. You can line 10 females in the front of it. Take a nice little pose. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But understand this. When I had that car back then, that was my main mode of transportation. And that joker might ride when it want to ride. I had to spray. Remember, I remember King on Bankhead? I went to King. I had it all wet and looking good. But the jockey buy here, pay your car. Look good on the outside, but sick on the inside.
Say you were rebuilding it from the outside in.
Yeah, that's all. Like everybody else. You feel me?
Right. You was building from the outside in, Pooch. That's
bro. I'm telling you, and to go into just the whole payday thing, I remember how when any damn thing would happen, how I would be in that situation where I gotta, take it somewhere and deal with somebody. You limited who you can deal with. Mm-hmm. Number one, you gotta deal with what? Who the hell you can afford?
Right.
And then you gotta deal with somebody when they throw that number out. Well, can I give to you this check?
Right.
And then pay you when you get paid again at the end of the month. And meanwhile, you still got to figure out how you going to get the damn work. And you got to get them some gas money.
Get some to eat.
Yeah, all that kind of stuff. Even though they stay next door to you. They can't give you.
Yeah. Your coworkers stay next door to you.
Your cousin. Your cousin.
He got somewhere else to go first.
Oh, man. Oh, hell no. They don't give a damn. But, just being in them situations, Lab. And I remember, man, just that stress of, damn, man, you don't let something in life come up where you have to spend some of that money, and you got to just try to prolong your car getting done and everything. Well, look, man, hey, I know I said I'm gonna pay you this check, but I had my son came over with my son, and I had to take care of that. Can you give me a little more time? And they give you that MF look, man,
like,
whatever.
You already got the excuse.
Yeah, broke MF, and I'm like, I ain't disagreeing with you. Yeah, I'm a broke MF, double broke.
Right.
You know, and I ain't disagreeing with you with that one. But just being in that cycle, man, you just like shit. But I never got too much in despair for the simple fact, you know, I was a young daddy. I was in school, so I knew bigger paydays would come. This should come up a lot of time when people have big paydays is we think a lot of time when I get more money coming in, I can be able to do more stuff. But the song is real what PDM said, PDM said, more money, more problems. Because at the end of the day, when we got no money, we got broke man aspirations.
Right.
And then we get a little bit more money, you still be broke, but you don't feel that way.
Right.
And you still got, less broke man aspirations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
They say the more money you make, the more money you spend.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely. Until you get to some kind of point where you're going to be disciplined. But, again, I attribute a lot to me being younger and not knowledgeable and stuff like that. And I always been a pretty frugal guy with doing stuff, but I just really didn't make the damn money. And a lot of times you have people that are in a situation where it's not an income issue. It's not an income issue. When I say it's not an income issue, they may have decent wages coming in, but because they, regardless of what point they are on the wage scale, the output, the living expense is just so damn out of damn whack or high in proportion to what the hell they pulling in. That's the thing about it.
And that's even with current. You think about current wages now, and people say we need $15 now. We need $15 now. That's living wage. Not now. It's not. Not now. It's not. Not when the average rent is $1,600, $1,650 a month.
Well, see, that's the thing about it, man. We talked about this over the years, where you have so many people, and I'm all about people get paid for what you weigh, because I don't really play with nobody in regards to, getting my money and stuff. What's that? Jay Pleasant 12. Hey, everybody, what's going on? I'm just looking at it on the screen. I'm looking at different ones.
Hey, Jay Pleasant.
Appreciate everybody tuning in. We talked about the past couple of years in regards to people like, man, we need a living wage. We need to get $15 an hour, make this. And I always try to get people to understand from an economic standpoint, if I give you $15 an hour and increase your wages, the cost is increased because people have that a lens from that perspective. Well, Walmart making all this kind of billions of dollars. Well, they can be able to pay us this, they can pay us that. Well, they're able to make billions of dollars because of certain things the way they ran and all that stuff. Everything's cheaper. But we know in a business, the biggest expense every business has is payroll. Payroll go up, margins decrease. But in addition, that we also have the economy going a certain direction, rent going up, insurance going up, fuel, shipping, all that stuff is going up. So now they're paying you more money. Now your cost of living went up. Everything adjusts. And I don't think a lot of times people understand that, because depending on what side of the fence, you can always pay more money. They making that, but you don't know how that side of it goes.
Right.
And that's not really discrediting anybody. But when you don't really know how lab got to get things done, you all gonna have a perspective where you think you know.
Right.
And that's where we're gonna have this conversation, because people think a lot of times when they got more coming in, they can be able to do more things. But unfortunately, getting that little cycle where, hey man, shit. Hey bro, I got that raise and went and bought that car, and now you back, at the payday you stuck with $50.
Right.
Now you done got this $1,000 raise, and you still stuck $50.
It always happens.
What the hell? What's going on?
Right.
And because your outflows went up in relation to your inflows, regardless of the increase, and that's what we want to kind of get on top of today, because of course, there are things we can always go back and trim the fat. But psychologically, if you don't do certain things, you're always going to be in that kind of rut.
Okay.
It sounds so cool, man. It's all on the internet now. Financial wealth. This is what you're on TikTok. Yeah. This is what the rich people do. This is what the wealthy people do. Man, get the hell out of here.
How you know?
Hey, man.
You can talk to him.
Brother, let me tell you something. I did a video the other day Well, I was just talking about, people were talking about um, what other cultures do in regards
Uh,
to living,
and
living
finance,
together and finding.
right,
Man, I'm like, man, there's no way in the hell I'm finna live with 10 of my cousins. I don't give a damn what Mexicans do.
right.
Yeah, well, the Hispanics are doing this, and the Asians. He brought up the one guy was talking about the Indians living in a damn hotel. Who the hell want to live in damn Motel 6 or Motel 8
Hmm.
with my cousin while I'm saving? I don't want to do that,
Right.
huh? I don't want to do that. You know where in the hell? You know what I'm saying? You bring the young lady back to your little, and he's like, well, I own it, but you stay there.
Right.
And she sit down and she got a big old roach go up her arm. And you got a roach go on your arm. I guess you want to do a lady in the trunk, let the roach kid first. You know what? I'm just saying there's nothing wrong with you doing things your way. It's just
Right.
the way you just need to know the way that's gonna be best for you.
Okay.
You can't get caught up in that. And the problem that come up with a lot of times, people say, well, I talked to this guy and I seen them. I used to know this guy. That's BS. Because my degrees in finance and supply chain. Pretty much everybody I went to school with, African, Asian, or Indian. And they broke too. They broke too.
Right.
Broke too. They broke too.
They went for
They
Biden
called
to
the cutting
forget
off
them
in the
loans
parking lot too. Right?
Right.
They didn't have no damn money either.
Right. Right.
I'm just trying to get at where all this stuff, because you see the guy at the gas station telling you that, oh, okay, yeah, Mr. Patel at the gas
Oh, you
station.
see the movie.
Yeah, exactly.
You see a movie.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
say like they all just getting along, one big happy family. Somebody always had to take care of the children.
You
Yeah.
think just that Asian man own the grocery store, or he got the cleaners and they doing all this, that, and stuff? You can do the same things, but don't get it twisted because they live in so many in the house. They live in so many in the house. 'Cause a lot of times ain't about saving. They need to live like that. But I don't give a damn. I'm not getting no big ass house all for us to live in. No, I love my family. Anybody know I love my family.
Right.
You know what the hell I want to see them in the morning when I get up? Hell no.
Scratch my button. There they is.
Hell no. But with that said, it's just again to go back to the point. We just need to learn strategies and plans to help us the best way possible to get us in a financial situation. And so we started talking about, that whole point of just living from paycheck to paycheck, the psychological part where you feel like you kind of trapped. With everything constantly going, you working like hell, because that's a very deflating feeling to be busting your tail at work, doing what you got to do, and you got nothing to show for
no
it.
money, no money.
You know what I'm saying?
At payday, you try to figure out how you can keep $25 to yourself.
Trying to ball on a budget.
Trying to figure out how you get some new drawers and t-shirts for the and some deodorant.
And you got your girl all in your ear. Let's go out.
Right.
Shit.
Right.
Hey man, you gotta be innovative and stuff like that. Been in Atlanta, man. I look at these videos like I was some video, little girl talking about spending $400-500 on a dinner. I'm like, what the? If I spend $400-500, we're skipping dinner.
We're going straight to
no. You might gotta call a couple friends.
We going straight to fun.
$400 for who? Go get your friend and not no. This ain't.
Hey, mama.
What's up, mama? Cover your ears, mama.
Cover your ears, mama.
$400 for who? You? Shit. Better get two of y'all. Hey, man. And we finna do some rounds. My God. So I can see it, man. You sitting here trying to gotta pay for dates and do this stuff and that. But all serious, just even have some a quality of life where you feel good about yourself. And like I said, man, that can be deflating when you're turning around trying to you busting your tail, doing what you feel like you're supposed to do the right way.
Doing it the right way, legal way.
Yeah. And it ain't going it's fast. Or sometimes it may feel like it ain't going at all. But the key thing, a lot of times, if you be realistic about the plan you're doing and put it on a realistic time frame, I think you'll be okay. But it's easy to get in kind of like a depression, desperation, where you feel like, hey man, I'm trapped and I can't get into this kind of stuff, or just totally burned out. But that's why I want to kind of just get into that, because it's a lot of people like that.
I'm gonna give you an example for when I was in college, going to school. Ex-wife was in college, going to school. We had 3 children, and we working. I mean, we working. And one day, I just like, you know what? Hell with it. I'm spending this whole check on me today.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was just constantly pay for this, pay for that, pay for this, pay for that, pay for this. And I didn't have a car at the time.
Gotcha.
At the time, I actually like when I first moved here, I didn't have a car at the time. I think I was actually riding a bike. So it was like pay for this, pay for that, pay for this. And then when I moved back to Chicago, you know, it's public transport. But for the little while I was here trying to go to Morehouse, it just seemed like it was just no money.
How about how that shit work out for you?
What Morehouse?
No, I'm talking about what you just went on that little splurge. You crazy as hell.
It didn't work out at all. It's just on the fact that I'm from Chicago and I moved here trying to go to Morehouse. Now I like Morehouse, but it was
Morehouse got a big boy price tag on it.
I was on the grant, so I was good.
Got Labs Einstein.
I was on the grant, but it was not. It was just the whole big dip. But even with that, the apartment and all that, you know, I'm 17, you know, 16, 17 years old in college, so I didn't know about paying no bills. I just freshly moved from grandma's house.
Gotcha.
So it was just like it seemed like it was just a constant. It seemed like when you pay one bill, that same bill come back in like 2 more days. Like I just paid the light bill do again. You know, it was just constant. So one day I just snapped. I was like, you know what? Let's get the keys. Let's go. And we went shopping. I regretted it later.
Yeah.
But I felt so good that day. I bought them clothes, bought them shoes.
What?
It was just I couldn't see myself not being able to do it because it was a constant circle, you know, of bills. So
well, you know, we're gonna go into conversations about that. I do recommend when people have budgets and stuff, hey, you 1 or 2 little splurge days, you know, don't go psychotic with it. But at the end of the day, some way you feel like, okay, I was psychotic. Yeah, living for.
I'm just gonna be honest.
Shit, that damn laugh.
What bills? I'm just trying to keep it 100% honest. I was like, what bills?
I got you. Hey guys, listen, this is the Dollar Hour. I'm Deonte Burden, Mr. Short Dollar himself. Tonight we're discussing how to stop living from paycheck to paycheck. Right now we're streaming live on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter. Whatever platform you're looking at, if you can, I appreciate it. Right at this moment, can you hit the like button? Regardless of what platform, hit the like button for them so we can get more and more people coming into the live. Also, guys, with all the platform we're streaming on, remember the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel is the main platform where we got over 400 videos on the YouTube channel covering personal finance, investing, entrepreneurship. We got a grant playlist with over 150 grant opportunities. Please go to the Mr. Short Dollar YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, and take advantage of all the great information we have on the YouTube channel. That's Mr. Short Dollar. But again, right now, if you can, wherever you're looking at right now, hit the like button so we can get more people to come in with the live. We're talking about a great subject tonight, being how to stop living from paycheck to paycheck. But one thing about it, when I say, okay, when you want to get yourself in a position, we say, look, man, I'm tired of this shit going, man. Look, I'm working. I got a damn thing to show for it. What you got to first start doing, guys, I talk about this all the time. Take that hard, because one thing about me, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. Because a lot of times people say, hey, you want to do this, want to do that? This how you do it. Right. That's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. It don't, because if life was that easy, would any of us have problems?
I need your advice. That easy, I wouldn't need your advice.
Man, come on. And you know what's crazy? And I don't mean this in a negative way, because I felt like I'm 45, and I felt like I was pretty smart in my 20s. Pretty smart. But it just amazed me how a lot of, and these young guys out here getting that money. They getting it. But I think some of the stuff you see, like these guys are giving advice. I know they ain't got enough damn experience for some of the stuff they're saying from the taxes and stuff. Like, hey man, that ain't how that shit go. Man, I take some of this advice, man. You walk up in with Wells Fargo or Chase, man, they gonna get that.
They gonna push that little button.
That's your application, sir. Get the hell out of here. I would really want to see somebody saying, look, this is all the credit I got. This is what's in my bank. When a person say that, like, okay, cool. You can't. We can argue opinions. We can't argue them facts.
Right.
But back, to the subject. Well, what I always want to tell people to do when we start looking at, okay, I want to get myself out of this downward spiral. The first thing you gotta do, guys, you gotta do that personal assessment. You gotta look at that man or woman in the mirror and just and really sit there and say to yourself, what the hell am I doing wrong? because it's so easy, man. The job won't give me this. My baby daddy, my baby mama. I got to take care of my mama, my sister. They won't give me more hours at a job. Yada 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 yada.
Right.
Shit, that ain't gonna change. So we got to sit here and do that tough personal assessment to sit here and look at the things that we could do better ourselves to help us get in a better situation. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And the thing with that is what is painful.
Yeah, I was just about
And remember what we always got to do when we start doing the personal assessments, write it down.
Yeah.
Write it down because you're going to forget your BS. You're going to forget the BS you do. Write it down. So it's right there in your face. You see it. I'm not saving no money, overspending, not looking at bills, not reading everything all the way, kind of anticipating, not seeing things, whatever the issue is. Do that tough personal assessment. Excuse me. List all your expenses. List all your expenses. List all your outflows you got going each month. Rent, utilities, Netflix, half fix, club, alcohol, Pornhub, whatever.
That's free.
That's all right, now let's get out of there before I hit my damn response.
Okay, moving on. Mama on here.
Lab ain't no premium member.
No. I don't need to pay premium. But all the bills I need are free. That's dumb. That's a dumb expense right there. But you're a CPA. You're a certified public accountant.
I'm done.
If the supply is free, why pay for it?
We're going to get out there, guys.
Okay.
Back to those needs and wants. So, you listen to this stuff. So we sitting there, we got all our expenses. We got all our outflows going out. And then we're going to segregate everything into needs and wants. Now, I know we got some hard wants, right? We got it. Look, man, you feel like, okay, I want to make sure I'm healthy. I'm going to keep my gym membership. I feel like, I get bored at night. I got to have a Netflix. I got, whatever you want to say it is. I got to keep my security, got to keep my rent going, got to pay my car note and stuff like that. But some things we probably got to adjust. And now we got to sit here and say to ourselves, what will be the impact with some of these things, short term and long term, with trimming the fat?
Okay.
If I do this, is that going to affect my credit? Is it going to affect my reputation? Reputation being, just say if you already got some things where you already helping somebody else with, you got some kind of partnership or some understanding going, and just making these assessments. Because we got to sit here. At the end of the day, if it's going to be, appreciate that vet putting that man in the mirror. I appreciate that. A lot of times people don't want to do that. Because like I said, you got them hard wants, it's damn near like it's a need, but it really ain't. And sometimes we can say to ourselves, I'm just say this, like, I want to go work out at the gym. Well, if you're going to keep the cable, you might have to just do the same 30-minute workout on demand for, just exactly.
Right.
Some things we just got to make some uncomfortable adjustments because at the end of the day, you can go and pray and tithe and ask and all the other kind of stuff until you make some uncomfortable, tough decisions. Shit gonna stay the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Stuff gonna stay the same. So we gotta sit here and once you got that list of those things, what can I live without? Now keep in mind, guys, when we make plans adjust. Plans can, we can make revisions to them and stuff like that. But we gotta take time. And guys, I do want to get a disclaimer. Whatever you decide on, this don't have to be overnight. It don't have to be. You got to get everything squared away and make these instant changes. Like these would be things that over a period of time. Hey, listen, I'm here in January. This is where I want to be in March. This is where I want to be in June. This is where I want to be in September. And by the end of the year, I'll be here. I mean, what I would tell you guys, make sure those goals are realistic and they're attainable and they're incremental. Give yourself some time to get everything together. Because we want to get out of that cycle living check to check.
Right.
Because we can sit here and say, I can get overtime, I can do this, that, and that. I might want to start a business up to do that to supplement some income in. At the end of the day, anything that we can get, i.e. overtime, i.e. bonus, i.e. deposit, a gift from somebody, that's that doesn't factor into our budgeting because that's not normal. Your normal income is coming in. We want to budget off that because if something else comes in or whatever, that's great. But if it does, it does. We are in a situation where we're banking on something that would be a hypothetical. So with that said, if we know we got steady income coming in each month, we know we're clearing out, bringing in $2,000, but we already bringing in, we're got outflows of 1,800. We got to do something to be increased that $200 net that we got each month.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, what can I do from January to April? I mean March to kind of just that. Okay, I made some tough decisions here and there. I got rid of this, started doing a little bit of that. Instead of driving that way, I might do a little walking, start carpooling, whatever. So I read but reduce it. Now I'm bringing in $1,500 a month. My outflows was 18. Now I'm at $1,500. So I'm bringing in two. Now I'm clearing in $500 a month as opposed to the previous $200.
Okay.
So then I'm saying, look, I'm going into from March to June. What can I do here, there, and now? But guys, I want you guys to start looking at those kind of things where we have to do that because when we start making those tough decisions, you have to sit here and do them assessments. You have to, because things just ain't gonna change. Just you hoping and praying on it.
I'm thinking about it.
Well, that's the thing about it. Everybody has pretty much the same New Year's resolution
Right.
every year. And see, the PPP and the pandemic messed so many people up because people got these cash infusions and not understanding that your bad habits are still gonna be bad habits if you do or don't have money.
Right.
Just because you have money, you still gonna make bad decisions with the money.
It's
and you see,
more expensive bad decisions.
Exactly.
Maybe. Carlos Rivers, how you doing? He's saying, "What's up on YouTube?"
What's happening? Appreciate you tuning in, Carlos. So your bad decisions that don't negate it. And what happens is now you got bad decisions you made, but now you're sitting on what? Bigger debt.
Right.
So you got to be smart about things with doing it. Being disciplined is not fun unless you want to. I'm former military, so I'm kind of used to get up at 5 or 6, go do my little push-ups, get my bike, do that, cut my breakfast, get my kids up. Hey, let's go get it. I'm an accountant. I'm used to doing the same boring shit.
Right.
Now clock off, I'm gonna go party.
Right.
But the pretty much the regular stuff, anybody knows me, like clockwork, like clockwork. I'm the same way, and I just think that you got to be kind of prepared to do uncomfortable things. The uncomfortable things are really gonna be, get you through that. We did a video. What was that? Maybe a month ago in regards to one of the key things it takes, to be in business. A lot of times people throwing all kind of ideas about get some money and have an idea. And the key, man, to stay in business, man, you gotta be disciplined.
Right.
You gotta be disciplined, man. If you ain't disciplined, shit ain't gonna work because you're gonna do things. Once you get off course, and when you have highs and lows, you start doing impulsive behavior, i.e., overspending, i.e., not doing certain things that that need to be required of doing because you feel a certain way. That's when you're gonna have problems. But if you stay consistent and be disciplined, that's what's gonna keep you in business. You speak to somebody 21 years in the game, man, and I'm just telling you, man, it's been a lot of time been boring. I've got all kind of pitches to me over the years. Hey, man, we can do this. You can do this. You can make money doing this. I hear it all the time.
All the time.
But holler at me at the end of the year. Holler at me this, that, and that.
Right.
What happened to your thing? It is not a rub nothing in nobody's face. But shit, I ain't finna be no damn fly by night. That's why I'm still around.
Right.
A lot of times you can do other things. And when we start talking about from an income standpoint, your money coming in and stuff, I don't want to get into trying to tell people how to feel, but you got to be very realistic. If you're always gonna put your feelings of success by what you have, it can come back and haunt you when shit just don't go the right way. You start losing stuff. If you work hard and you want to travel, buy cars and all that kind of stuff like that, that's cool.
Right.
But make sure you're in a situation where you can enjoy it to a point past of like, damn, I done did all that, but you stressed the hell out when you got back because the lights off. You did, repo man knocking at your door, and now you try to sit here and do your OnlyFans. and try to get your funds together, and everything. Ladies gonna make it happen. Fellas can't do no OnlyFans.
They got one for ball
Uh,
head. They can do one for ball head men.
hey man, hey man,
Jeff and Chanel Taylor say, "What's up, Burden?"
what's going on, T? My man Taylor. I'm one of my army buddies, man. I'm a big bro, man. He took care of me when I first got in the army, man.
Okay.
Appreciate
That's
you
why
too.
he call you by your last name.
Yeah,
Burden.
yeah. Everybody call me by last name.
Right.
They was in the army with me.
Right.
Man, T took care of me, man. When I first got to Germany, man. Appreciate you tuning in. But that was one of the things, man. A lot of times people don't want to. I had a joke I was thinking about with the damn guys, the OnlyFans. You said they want to do it, man. You got Uncle Clifford coming in you. Hey, this is not what I had planned. Yeah, Uncle Clifford.
Money Green.
A little hell, goddamn, man. Disclaimer: the comments of DJ Lab is not necessarily. But real talk, Lab. We started doing that, and that's the thing about it. I do think when you make the decision that you want to stop living from paycheck to paycheck, you want to be stopping yourself in a different position in life. And I ain't talking about. I ain't finna get no pipe dream nobody about you can be wealthy, you can be rich. We talking about just being comfortable. Yeah, maintaining. I ain't gotta be stressing about whatever. At work I got paid, we take care of stuff. Right. And now we got something sitting over there. Work, we got paid, we take care of stuff. Mm-hmm. That growing up a little bit, we not stressing. You got laid off. You might be stressed, you got laid off, but I got a little change back here to cover us up. We got a plan together. This is what we're trying to get to. I'm not trying to sit here and tell you, well, you got to pet damn tiger and all this other stuff, and you going to Belize. No,
I hope he was gone.
But we want to. I want to. We had these conversations in regards to you be okay and be comfortable in life. So the first thing psychologically, guys, you got to be prepared to be uncomfortable. Get that in your damn head. Be prepared to be uncomfortable. We've done a reorganization. We done the listing of our expenses. Now we starting to reorganize. We're making a plan that's going to be incremental in regards to, okay, how we're going to be able to change things. So you got that list together and you going through all those needs and wants. Remember, we got those hard wants. Be specific. What you got to change. If you got to combine some things, trim a little fat here and there, but do it. But guys, don't kill yourself. It's just like when people go on the damn diet. I'm just going to eat, I'm just going to drink lemon and water and stuff. Everybody break one.
Everybody break one eating Five Guy burgers.
Yeah. What the hell are they doing? Your stomach over there just twisting, hungry hell, with your big ass gallon of lemon water, cucumber water, and hot sauce. Some of this shit is crazy. And everybody eating in front of you, and you just, man, your stomach cussing you out. Mother, I'm hungry. Mother, this kicking you. Your stomach kicking you. You hungry as hell. And you do that shit for one good week.
Right.
1 week. But this is a cheat day, and that cheat day turned to a cheat month.
Gym membership collecting dust.
Shit, man. Go to that gym, boy. You ain't thinking about that stuff.
Right.
You at the gym, probably get some phone numbers. Then you meet old girl and shit. Neither one of y'all going back.
You swole for that first week. Then that next month, there's always something going on. You can't go after work.
Hell no. That'd be crazy. But in all seriousness, just psychologically, I think that's one of the biggest things people want to. It's easy to put on paper to go to somebody, a financial person, and they'll go through all your ins and outs. But we rarely have people have a conversation with you like, look, man, before we get started on this, are you really prepared for this?
Right. And let me ask you a question. A lot of people will have those wants, and I guess you just talked about this, and they'll want them, and all of a sudden they'll become, I need this.
Yeah.
Like it
the hard want.
Yeah. It's no, like if I don't have this gonna happen. If I don't have this, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I gotta get this. We gotta have this.
Yeah.
So, sometimes those things are hard to let go. Those are hard to let go. You like, man, I work hard, and then you start convincing yourself, man, I work hard these last 2 weeks. I did 3 double shifts in the same day. I gotta get this. I need it. I deserve it.
I can feel it, but at the end of the day, shit, if you like that, you don't need your damn budget any damn way.
Oh, okay.
So I'm just saying, if you feel like, okay, I can have all this shit that I damn want,
Right.
what the hell you need a budget for?
I'm just saying that's how we do now.
I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. People do it all the time. But at the end of the day, you can say people feel like that by cable, gym memberships, or certain things they eat and all that kind of stuff. But at the end of the day, if you could afford that kind of lifestyle and enjoy it, you wouldn't need it. You know, and that's the thing about it. Again, you gotta do some uncomfortable stuff. You just got to. You gotta do that. You don't have to stay. See, that's the thing. See, that's the thing about one thing with people understanding change. If it was easy to do, everybody be that way. And that's why you have differences. You have some people that are in life lucky, but they fall few between. But when you see people that have some success, and that could be like, say, weight loss, business gaining, children doing well and stuff like that, some are lucky. But most of the time, successes come from people doing very disciplined, structured, consistent practices. That's where it comes from. Like I say, you got some folks, hey man, I don't know what the hell that boy got small. You know, me and his mama dumb as shit. So I don't know.
Right.
That does happen. Right? But most of the time it comes from sacrifices. And people that made, we're doing this, boy, you better do this, girl, you better do this. Let me take my baby to go get this and that done. And that's the residual of that. But you just hoping and just thinking I can do something quick and fix, it don't happen like that. And what happens a lot of times when you don't mentally prepare to be uncomfortable, you start and stop. And when you stop so hard, it takes a long time for you to get restarted because you got to go through that whole, when we talk about the early psychological part of despair, depression, anger, resentment, all that kind of shit that you done caused again for yourself and made it more impactful this time because your ass started and stopped. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's why I say go start it off mentally. Look, man, we finna go and get this stuff together.
Okay.
This gonna be a process. Guys, make sure you check out the video I did on goal setting. I do a video every year. We started what we got 2018, 19, 20, 21 goal setting. Same information. Those two things got to be, we start setting them goals, guys. They got to be incrementable and attainable. You got to be realistic. I want to save $1,000 a day a month. You ain't got negative $300 free at the end of the month. There's no one here you can do it.
GP say what's up?
What's going on? Appreciate you tuning in. But we got to be realistic about that kind of stuff. So again, mentally prepare. Get through, reorganize, get that, write it down and stuff like that. Hey, in real talk, listen, guys, I'm a big, and I understand how it is to feel some type of way. But man, try to get your accountability partner. Hey man, what you think about this? What you think about that? Find somebody that can give you good scrutiny. If you may not be privy to that, but if you can find somebody that can give you some good scrutiny, man, I don't think about it. Because they may bounce an idea across you where they say like, nah, dog, you ain't really got to do that. But how about do this, right? You know what I'm saying? Because that's easily when you say, well, look, man, I want to Uber to work this week. This, that. Oh no, dog, man, you carpool. What? Just if you can, again, because I understand we don't want everybody in our business. I get it. But if you have somebody that you can be transparent with, that you can kick stuff with like that, go on and use them, right? So again, but we want to make sure we done went through and got a plan in place that is going to be uncomfortable, but we want to make sure it's realistic and something we can stick with. When I say stick with, make sure that this something you hoping you because that's why I don't get into the whole trying to factor in overtime, trying to factor in bonuses, and if I do this, that ain't guaranteed.
Right.
If we know we got consistently $2,000 coming each month, we're basing it off that. If I could pull in another $300-$400 or more in overtime, that's just a little more to kill it.
That's what it is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I use that to eliminate some debt, maybe start some little slush fund or whatever, this, that, and that. Or saving fund. Do that. We're doing it. But we're trying to get out of that tight that tight wad. Well, I'm working every damn day,
Mhm.
you know, and I'm pretty sure we all probably get, a couple of generations before because, if we've progressed over the years, people got more opportunities,
Mhm.
more options. But I'm pretty sure we all, a lot of time we seen grandparents, even parents, like shit, they just work. They just
Yeah.
work. They
Yeah.
work the damn work till they
To
damn
retire.
work, kids retire, just kill the hell over. And you don't have to do that
Mhm.
because again, one key difference is we have access to so much more information than people did generations past.
Mhm.
So you can check out Mr. Short Dollar. You can look at all these different financial people. Be it not be that every person on the internet has the right answer, but you should get some kind of information. Do this, that, and that. Well, that brother said this. That sister said that. Well, look, man, I talked to that. I looked at that guy. You have access to this kind of stuff where you can get informed, and then you can make informed decisions, as opposed to not knowing
Anything.
anything or anybody that can kind of kick something to you, right? Again, this is the Dollar. I am Deonte Burden, aka Mr. Short Dollar himself. Tonight's show, we're talking about how to stop living from paycheck to paycheck. We stream live on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, and Twitter. But make sure, regardless of what platform, follow us on the platform you're on. But regardless of what platform, go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Over 400 videos covering personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. Grant playlists with over 150 grant opportunities for you guys to take advantage of. Grants for veterans, black folks, women. Um, I got it was a $10,000 Hispanic grant going on right now. I think that's going. What company is that? It's from I know from 4500 company. Guys, a lot of great information on there. I got videos breaking down different forms you need to fill out, breaking down the difference between different loan programs and stuff. A lot of great information. Over 400 videos. So go to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Now, back to what we're talking about today, how to start living from paycheck to paycheck. Getting over that psychological piece. We got our inflows and outflows listed. Got to write this stuff down, guys. I'm very, very big on writing stuff down because when we write stuff down, there's a psychological piece when you got to go and see stuff. It hits you a little different. It hits you a little different. Is the live off right there? Okay, cool. Um, Guys, y'all know, hey, lab the wizard. I got all these cameras and stuff going on, but there's a psychological piece where when things are in our face and we got to deal with things constantly in front of us. Now we got to sit here and say, well, man, look, shit, I gotta. Man, they give me, I did write this down. I really write it down. You see, sometimes people have different affirmations and stuff on their mirrors and stuff like that. Write that stuff down so you can just say, like, look, man, I gotta, pay this off. I gotta take care of this. I gotta cut from that, and
Right.
it helps the undisciplined stay disciplined.
Okay.
You know, use technology. Get your Google reminders. Get your Apple reminders.
Mhm.
Hey, man, pay this, pay that. Do this week. Do this that week. If
Okay.
you got a reminders going off once a month, twice a month, just have it in your face. Shit, I forgot about that. Oh man, I wasn't thinking about it. To keep you in check.
I'm gonna give you a little. I got my little financial wizard upstairs, and she told me, I have stuff that comes out for the radio station that's like once a month, automatic draft.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, well, just pay it before a draft, and you won't have to worry about it coming out. And
Yeah,
my concern is, what if they draft it anyway? And she's like, they not gonna draft it because you're gonna pay it.
yeah, yeah. I think that's a good idea
Mm.
if you're gonna damn pay it.
Right. Like pay it
Yeah.
before a draft, like because
No,
sometimes it might not be enough there for the draft, but just go ahead and pay it. You already know it's paid. You ain't got to worry about them draft.
I think it's
Makes
good.
common sense to me.
I think it's a good. I think it's a good idea if you know you're gonna draft it.
Right.
Because I had a buddy of mine. He just income when the issue. He just totally didn't forget about his damn bills
Right.
and just knew he wasn't gonna do it. Hey, bro, gonna get it drafted out because you ain't gonna pay attention to it.
Right.
You ain't gonna do it and stuff like that. They go back to those assessments,
Uh-huh.
knowing you.
Uh,
If you know you, I ain't got time for that. We're doing it. Um, that's a good advice.
mhm.
I get approached a lot about different things I don't do for myself.
Uh-huh.
Man, you can go do your yard, not out of man. I ain't studying that shit.
Right.
I ain't doing that. Them guys, landscapers, they in and out in 20 minutes. I'm gonna be out there 4 damn hours out there cutting and trimming.
4 hours easy.
Yeah, man, them brothers go in there hard. 20 minutes. All right, D. They be pulling out my driveway.
You got to sit down. Gotta take a break. Gotta get some water.
Right.
Gotta look at it and go, I don't know about that.
Hell no. Hell no. One key thing I do want to tell people too is that when we doing these budgets and organizing things and stuff like that, give yourself some leeway for surprises. That's very important because stuff happens. Cars break down, people get laid off, people get sick, kids, family come asking you for money and stuff like that. So give yourself some leeway for what else. There might be a little more money we got set to the side, or just kind of having some kind of plan period for the what surprises happen in life.
Mhm,
Cause BS don't happen when we're ready for it.
mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know
Yeah, it
that's
never happens. It's
yeah,
always a surprise.
yeah, man. Your tie get flagged, kid need this, that, and that. Teacher just sent them this letter, or they forgot about it. Happens all the damn time. So give yourself some kind of room for
T said, first time Walker taught you well.
that. Hey man, hey man, and it's fun that T said the moves. I was looking at that 317 maintenance Facebook page.
uh-huh.
I think that when everybody what was it Graph, the guys put a picture of Graftonville, it was a training site,
Okay.
and I was just looking at them pictures, man. That was some bush, just being that damn mud, some bush. But I say this today, man. Going in the army was the best season I ever made in my life because I learned so much in the military that carried me way more than the school or anything
Right.
taught me, man. So I always one big shot. If your if your kids really get out of school and they don't know what the hell to do, send them in the military for a year or two.
That
I
was,
ain't,
that was one of my regrets. I didn't go. I was gonna go to the Marines. My uncles kept blocking me from going. They was
they
like,
kept
yeah,
like,
yeah, they had already been in the Marines. Let me tell it, 30 years. By the time I got out of high school, I got out of college, I was gonna go after. I actually was gonna go after college because I was only 21
yeah,
after I got my master's. So I was just gonna go in the
just go
Marines,
there.
4 years, do some stuff, maybe get some more training.
Yeah,
They was like, nope.
no. Well, the thing of it, I think everybody a lot of times they don't have a good experience in their eyes. They may have a sour taste to it, but I always say if you don't know what the hell to do, go in there and do it, man. But I had a good time. I appreciate all the time I had in there, plus all the good people I met while I was in there, man. But plan for those what ifs,
Right.
cause stuff gonna happen. Now you sitting there, now you gotta sit here and say, well, look, I got my plan and it's working. Okay, I started in January. I'm looking at where we're in March. Okay, cool. Got a little bit more money. Let me kind of shift this here, maybe pay that down. Okay, we going from April to June. A plan working. I'm, made some little adjustments.
Right.
Cool. I'm playing out a little bit more money. Okay, cool. I'm sticking on the game plan, right? I'm, paying this, doing that. I'm uncomfortable. I'm sticking with it. So
Okay.
we don't went from July to September. Cool. I'm clearing out shit. I almost got a whole damn check, that I'm doing. Stay with it through the end of the year. We sitting there like, okay, damn, man. I get a check. Things I'm on top of everything now. Like last said, when the beginning of the month, hell, one check paid, this other check going in the kitty.
Okay.
And we may be stretching it, but we've got to a point where we're living comfortable living, and we're not worried about one hiccup. Because the
Right.
vast majority of people living in this country today, it's been stated over and over again. I damn sure believe it. One paycheck from poverty.
Mm.
One paycheck from poverty.
They say most Americans is one paycheck
Yeah.
from poverty. Like
Hell
not
yeah.
necessarily poverty, but being I guess you could say poverty. Shit. Why not? Yeah, one paycheck,
Try to
one four hundred
experiment.
dollar, one $400 mess up,
Hey,
collapse
hey,
everything.
hey, try to experiment. And when if you ain't gonna be that situation, what happens a lot of time when people get in situation, they miss a check. Now you done cashed in your 401k. Now you went through your savings, and now
Mm-hmm.
you starting back over and over and over and over again. So
Mm-hmm.
even if you got that so-called cushion, you go through that damn cushion because a lot of time, if you're not really versed, to me, if you're not versed with dealing with money, you can say, well, shit, I got 30,000 in my 401k. Hell, I ain't got to work for the rest of the year. 3 or 4 purchases later, and also that's 2 weeks later. Shit.
Right.
Oh man, I don't know what the hell going on.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? You sitting in all that Gucci Louis.
But you don't know what
Yeah,
happened.
hey, shit. But again, he's sticking to that plan. You don't put yourself in a position with that. So is it gonna go smooth or anything like that? Nah, I doubt anytime you try to make any kind of progression in life, it's gonna go smooth. But I do think that it can work out for you if you're cool being disciplined for it. But here's the kicker, guys. Now I want to throw this other caveat. We done sat there and got on this budget. We done sat there and made some uncomfortable decisions with doing it. Get ourselves in a position where we got a little extra change. We're not necessarily stressing about the whole check being gone. Now we got to sit here and say, well, how we gonna fix some things going forward? So you got to make some kind of forward plan. So if we know we got X amount of dollars coming in constantly each month, how do we change that? Remember, guys, we do not plan on hypotheticals, i.e., overtime, i.e., bonuses. What can we do? So a lot of times you still go through the norm thing. What can I change? Because you can have that. I love my job. I love my situation. But at the end of the day, you gotta be realistic. This is shit. This is how this gonna go. You might have a little Christmas bonus that may do it like this a little bit and go up. But for the most part, that's how that's gonna go. But you gotta be realistic. If you do want things to change in life, we gotta go back and make what uncomfortable decision. So you might get yourself an extra trade. You might say, well, look, man, I'm gonna go to school, give me a barber license. You still doing what you're doing, but I'm gonna get my barber license, beautician license, maybe like do a little electrical work. I may go get my master's, I might go get whatever. But you do something that actually can get you in a position to garner more money. Okay. I'm not saying you gotta quit your job, but you're putting yourself in a position to get a skill set. Remember what we always talk about, guys. It's one thing to be working, it's another thing to have a skill set, because a skill set would always keep you paid. Get you another skill set where they can help you generate more income, right? Tech school, college, wherever the hell it is. If you want to do some kind of online certification, being, website building, some kind of Google analytical work, you can get a different certificate. Whatever it is, guys, get some kind of skill set that can actually help you generate extra income. That's the thing about it. We're thinking forward now, because we done kind of got ourselves on the plan. Now we're looking at, okay, how can we kind of build on it? Because now we want to keep that disparity between our ins and our outs. Because that's what got us in that funky spot. Because the outs and ins were kissing each other. We want to get it where, hey, listen, I don't want to go back to that kind of stuff. So one thing is increase the actual amount that you got going in. The next thing is we want to try to make sure whatever we doing, we done fixed it and we sustaining it, guys. That's one of the biggest things, guys. I think any diet works. Anytime you see people, I'm doing the Atkins diet. I'm doing, like I said, the lemon water, hot sauce diet.
Right.
Bullshit. You can do any one of those things, and I guarantee you will lose weight.
Right.
The issue comes out is what? Sustainability. Can you live like that?
Right.
So if you eat this stuff for 30-something days, you can lose this weight. You damn sure will. And that's cool if you want to fit in that wedding dress. You want to look good for the Clara reunion. I get it. But again, wear your waist trainer and do all this other kind of stuff. It will work. But after reality hit, you're gonna turn back to that biscuit can and shit gonna bust out of it. Pow. Pow.
So what you saying?
You ever seen one of the waist trainers pop up when that biscuit can come up? No. Man, let me tell you something. That's what you
just picture the biscuit can when I hit it with that fork.
Girl, what all that is? Where that come from? Who is that? Hey, take him. Whoa! And that's magic.
I haven't saw
that's
magic.
What the hell?
I haven't saw.
Because you seen Coca-Cola. But now you got that 2 liter. Hell no. Oh, hell no.
You got that keg sitting in front of you.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit. So again, there anything that you do will work, but we talk about sustainability. So we start talking about sustainability. The key thing, guys, you can't detract from it. Your plan, you've been consistent, you've been disciplined, and your plan has caused that rift between your inflows and your outflows. So now you're getting what's called that a residual or a net income or a profit, and you're able to sit there and save money and do things for yourself. Now the thing of it is, because do we want to live totally uncomfortable? No, because we had to get uncomfortable to get us in a certain position. But who the hell want to do that? Right. Now we just got to find some kind of way to keep everything sustained. So again, now you're not going to necessarily get where you're going to go back to this, but you want to kind of just do like you may be doing a little bit of this. Okay, so you actually setting yourself up where you're charting everything, saying, okay, listen, this is where I'm at. This is we still got those lists going. We're looking at the inflows and outflows. We're staying on top of it. Treat yourself. That's what I'm telling you. Like, treat yourself.
Mhm.
Treat yourself. You work hard, play hard. Ain't nobody like making more money than Deonte Burden.
Right.
But ain't nobody. But one thing about me, I like to party hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody know Poochie cheap ass. But they know when Poochie want to have fun,
He gonna
Poochie
do it.
gonna have fun.
Right.
Exactly. Be realistic of that. That you can't take it in the grave with you. Gotta look here. That shit gonna put you in the early damn grave. You stressing like hell. You can't bury it with you.
Can't take
My
with you.
my granddaddy died with $100 in his pocket. Shit, man, he was stressing the hell out about that.
And guess
Damn.
what? Y'all were worried about how y'all gonna bury him.
Listen, listen, guys. Treat yourself, but don't go crazy.
Right.
Appreciate what you're doing. Appreciate yourself and celebrate and have fun with life. Have fun with what you're doing and everything like that. But be disciplined, guys. Be
Right.
disciplined. You got to make sure we're writing this stuff down, charting them ins and outs and stuff. Stick with your plan, assess it. Get people that can help you, and not going to agree with you on every damn thing you do. They're going to be real with you. They can say, hey, man, whatever. Nobody want to feel defeated or they failed. Nobody want that.
Mhm.
But shit, you should want to be fixing stuff.
Mm.
Man, I go to these board meetings, man. I deal sometimes with some folks that's sensitive as hell. Hey, bro, look, man, we trying to get this stuff done.
Right.
You know what? Get a little tougher damn skin, baby ass.
You got that military skin, Poochie.
Where the thing
Can't
good
deal with us
is,
civilians like
see, I don't have no problem. Man, let me tell you something.
that.
When you use it in my position, they can go from president, vice president, treasurer. Oh, well, Deontay didn't do this. Deontay do that. I don't get no blowback. Like,
Right.
well, you should have did this. I ain't getting that. I'm gonna listen to what you say.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man. And if I messed up, well, look, man, I'll fix it.
Mm-hmm.
I got no problem with that. But see, folks getting so sensitive, man. You see them talking about me? Shit, man.
They talk about me.
They talking about the territory, man.
Right.
I post these videos. I get all the time. People sit there and well, hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Okay, cool. Well, I don't agree with that, and this is why. Or you might say, well, damn, brother, I wouldn't even think about that.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't above criticism.
Right.
And so sometimes that's how we grow. Because if stupid person know every damn thing.
Mm-hmm.
So if another person can kick some stuff to you, we think, okay, cool. Okay, cool. That's ain't nothing wrong with that. And that's how we want to be when we start growing for us. When we talk about financially, with our incomes and things like that. Hey man, this is a good idea. Man, I still have mentors that I call all the time and ask, man, what you think about this play? What you think about this? What you think about that? I called, man, big shout out my man Daryl Crawford. I called Daryl the other day, man. And Daryl told me, he said, D, I'm telling you the same shit I told you last year when you called me and asked me the same damn question.
Right.
And the answers are still the same.
Right.
I didn't like it. But this time, what I lost $12,000 later, I went on to make the move he told me to.
Right. You listen this time.
Shit.
Got to bunch your
About
head one time. Right.
$12,000 damn dollars. Stupid mother, my dumb ass. But what I'm saying, my answer, Darryl said this, my answer is still the same. And I try to be transparent with everybody because again, I know I'm just talking to everybody. When I share things that have happened to me or things I don't do right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Life
I mean,
experiences. That's why you know what know how to
exactly
maneuver
especially when I start
through it.
exactly especially when I start talking about that psychological piece because we all sometimes figure we got it
Mm-hmm.
or we know we can do it or I can. Well, Lab didn't do it right. I can do it better.
Right.
And shit, I wouldn't have did it damn worse than Lab.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes we don't necessarily go into it with a plan or speak proper, get proper counseling or advice. A lot of stuff can blow up in our face.
True.
Because we're making ourselves more ignorant than we should be because we're not inviting in advice or criticism. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But listen, man, that was tonight's show. We talked about again how to start living from paycheck to paycheck. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you guys enjoyed the information. Again, if you haven't, make sure you hit like on the video, so we get more and more traction, more and more people coming in. But as always, guys, and again, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Mr. Short Dollar, where we got all this great information covering personal finance, business, entrepreneurship, and investing. Go to the YouTube channel, subscribe to it. But as always, guys, at the end of the show, I open the floor up. If anybody got any financial questions, anything to do with entrepreneurship, anything like that, the floor is yours now. Anybody got any questions, Lab? Have it running for a couple minutes. You guys tune in. Nobody got anything?
While we waiting, we're gonna touch on paycheck to paycheck when you got medical bills and medical expenses that you don't foresee.
So
And then the medical bills and medical expenses, those kind of things that happen. But also, some of us work jobs and we have insurance try to cover those medical bills and medical expenses. And then that insurance goes up, that deductible goes up, and that copay goes up all at the same time. So you may have the perfect thing, and then your loved ones get sick, go in hospital, something like that. But all the things that you had that you thought you would use to cover, which is your insurance, has gone up. So now everything that you're paying has gone up because everything within that insurance plan has gone up. So those things hit a little differently than just needs and wants. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those are, I guess we would say those are what intangibles or whatever they call them. But at the same time, it's kind of like a catch-22 because you're doing what you think you need to do to cover your medical expenses, but the thing that you're using to cover your medical expenses has gone up.
Well, that's why I say y'all prepare for surprises.
Right.
Shit gonna happen. Right. And shit ain't gonna happen when you're ready for it.
Right.
So at the end of the day, that's the thing about, like you say, like I said, tie go flat, copay go up, the premium go up and stuff like that. They change premiums. Not yet. I mean, just throw another caveat. The premium didn't go up, but they offering less services.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, hey man, y'all used to cover this. We won't cover no more. So those things can change all the time. Be prepared for it. Okay. That's life. That's life. Not to sound cold.
Some people saying, well, I ain't just flirting. I got medical bills, stuff like that.
I got it. And at the end of the day, even when you have medical bills, that's why a lot of times, people really don't take advantage of some of the programs your employees will have. You can really sometimes wash out the gym membership, join the gym, reduce the premium, go to some online classes. They may do this, help saving accounts, things like that. But at the end of the day, we have some things that we can't avoid. You got to get to work, so your ass got to get gas. Gas price gonna go up. Shut the hell up, put gas in the tank.
Right.
You got to do it.
That's it.
Got to do it. So some things, we can feel, you can feel bad about it, be uncomfortable. I'm glad I'm sorry I had to deal with it, but that's life.
That's it.
That's life. That's a good point to bring up. But again, that's why we got to make sure we give ourselves cushion for the what else. Guys, I'm changing platforms on the course from Teachable to Katra. So we got a little transitional bump with that. So I didn't promote the show. But I will tell you guys, we're stuck at, I think, 24,600. I need about, I need about, I'm 24,600. So I need about 400 subscribers to Mr. Short Dollar on YouTube to hit that 25,000.
25,000.
Come on, call your family and friends. Tell about it.
We need to be there by the end of the year, but we really need to be there quicker than that.
Shit, we could be at the end of the damn month.
Right.
Give me 600 people. Give me 400. I'm sorry.
Share the link. Share the page.
Come on, please.
Subscribe. Get your friends to subscribe. Tell them hit that bell so their friends can remember to subscribe.
Hey, I'm trying to call.
It costs nothing to subscribe.
Hey, man, what's up?
It's free on YouTube anyway.
Hey, you getting information you normally damn pay for.
YouTube anyway.
Come on.
I'm on there all the time watching old commercials. So you're on YouTube. Anything you want to know on YouTube, you can know it.
Absolutely.
Tell your friends to hit that Mr. Short Dollar subscribe button. They won't be mad at you later on.
There you go. I appreciate it, lad. I appreciate it. But listen, guys, when you got any questions, anything like that, want to tell you guys, be safe. One last big shout out, my baby boy William Burden. His birthday will be Saturday, September 10th. My baby turned 12.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, to my baby boy William B. I love my baby boy. Hey man, but listen, guys, you guys take care of yourself. Be safe out there. Love you. Thanks for tuning in. Our love and support. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll be back next week with Change Your Lives. Take care and talk with you soon.